If you knew me, then you'd know that I'm genetically 54% Activision in terms of my favorite games, along with 16% Nintendo, 10% horror games, and 20% any other game genre. That was a good take. I'm gonna use that. Because I mostly like Activision games, then I want to see what they're up to. And since Black Ops 4 is out, I want to see what it is. No, that's not. And now that Black Ops 4 is out, we can review it.
Is it worth $60 though?
Yes, it is worth $60, I swear. Okay.
So everyone's asking the question, is it good? Should I buy it? Is Blackout better than Fortnite? And here's my answer. It's the best COD game in years. Now, if you want to put it that way, Sledgehammer made Call of Duty World War II with its fast-paced action, amazing campaign, and undeniably awesome zombies, but Treyarch took that and was like, hey, why don't we add that to a less high-tech, better fixed, and better-looking version of Black Ops 3? Now, whoever thought of this idea definitely saved me from thinking that this was starting to turn into a bad series like Destiny, and definitely deserves a promotion. Now let's get deeper into the modes that you can play in. Now this game mode is probably the only reason why I play COD games in general, but this multiplayer is worth more money than what you'd have to pay to play the game. The maps are pretty good. I mean, I can't say that all of them are my favorite, but I could say that they're really good. But that's why they brought back some classic maps, right? They brought back maps such as Slums, Jungle, Summit, and even Firing Range, which are all classic and great maps.
The multiplayer is so fast that it's like riding on an amusement park's fastest roller coaster. Like, it's insane.
Playing offline is fun, especially if you want to practice, but playing online is a whole different story. You have a 50-50 chance that there might be a Prestige 2 person in your lobby, which could mean that it could get to 3 enemy helicopters in the air at the same time, which would make me get off and play some Just Dance 2019 on the Wii.
I want to go back to playing Black Ops 4 now.
I also forgot to mention that you manually heal by clicking the left button, and I think it's a lot better than automatically healing. It's just an opinion, but yeah. The weapons are pretty awesome as well, with my favorite right now being the Rampart 17. The secondary weapons are even better, with the Helion Salvo, the only rocket launcher at this moment, being a tracking rocket and a normal rocket, which is something that you don't normally see in any other Call of Duty game. Besides the guns, the only problem I have is that if you don't have enough space to wear a certain lethal weapon, you're stuck with either something that's useful once in a game, something you'll get once in a game, or something you don't want. Besides all of these complaints, I'm good with Black Ops 4's multiplayer and definitely continue to play it. Alright 8-year-olds, it's your time to shine. Here's my honest opinion about Blackout.
Black Ops 4's Blackout is by far the best Battle Royale game I've ever played, and definitely better than Fortnite. Sorry.
It's like H1Z1 or PUBG, but way better graphics and really cool maps. Again, Treyarch brought back some popular maps from the past 3 Black Ops games and added a zombie map from Call of Duty World at War, which has actual zombies.
The ray gun can be dropped from a zombie, but I don't have any footage for me getting that because it's like super rare. I just wanted to point that out because it's actually a really good gun.
Also, the zombies don't have to be seen at the Asylum, which is the zombies map in the Blackout map. It can be seen all around the Blackout map, like in Rivertown mostly. That's where I see them a lot. So this time around you don't have an unlimited set of first aid kits like in multiplayer, but they do drop fairly often. The guns that drop are all good, such as the AK-74, the Spitfire, etc.
And best of all, the freaking Rampart 17. Am I right?
The Helion Salvo drops and is used to take down helicopters and cars. Speaking of which, just like most Battle Royale games these days, there are trucks and cars, and of course Treyarch had to make it way more fun with helicopters. These helicopters function just like normal helicopters, but if you had a partner who somehow got a sniper rifle, you could snipe random people in the air. And like I said earlier, you might want to watch out for people who have rockets.
That's also why I recommend going on a helicopter with a friend so then you can take them down with you. I freaking nailed that. What I don't like about Fortnite is that people judge you based on how many skins you have and what your skins are. But in Blackout, it's kind of weird because no one judges you on your skins because you don't have to pay for them. I mean, you can, but you don't have to.
Now, besides the 3 main modes in this game that I'll be talking about, there are special missions that you could play to learn the characters in multiplayer. If you do those missions, then you'll unlock the character's main skin in Blackout. You can also buy the classified pack for zombies, but just in case you don't have that money, I recommend you stick to the special mission characters. Finally, zombies. The zombies is very good, but definitely worse than its previous predecessors. Black Ops 3 was pretty good, even though it only had 1 map, and World War II knocked it out of the park, which makes this game a pretty old concept. All that Activision has been doing in the past few years is making a crap ton of backstories, which all connect to the same original story of Richtofen doing something. Actually, I don't even know. But with enough said, let's talk about the maps.
Blood of the Dead.
Okay, now let me explain. Blood of the Dead is another original character map, which if you didn't know, the original characters are Tank Dempsey, Nikolai, Takeo, and Dr. Richtofen. They're back, but they're on this map from Black Ops 2 called Mob of the Dead, which didn't have them in it. The weird thing about this map is that they spawn on a completely different side of Alcatraz, and because of that there are a lot of more steps to go through in order to get to the main building, which is the prison. And here they are. Buy the first door. Kill more zombies. Buy the far door on the left. Turn on the power. Get a machine gun. Go through the excruciating pain that is the catwalk, and voila, Alcatraz, the place where you started in Mob of the Dead. From what I've played with this map, the map acts exactly the same as Mob of the Dead besides at the beginning. I know that there are a few more changes, such as the premise, which is the boss fight later into the game, but I don't have that time to do it since I have a video to record. But overall, this map didn't live up to my expectations of it being as well as I thought it would be, and that made it a meh out of 10 for me. This map is awesome, period. Unlike Black Ops 3 or World War II, it starts off with a cutscene that explains everything that's going on without anyone saying what was going on.
Okay, they probably say the entire way through what the heck they're doing, but still a fun game.
But best of all, the Titanic. What I mostly like about the game is how all the goals are self-explanatory. I also like, since it's the Titanic hit by the iceberg, the engine room is flooded. So that means you can swim in the water in order to get to certain places, and I think that's pretty cool that they added swimmable water in zombies. It's the first time they did, and I really enjoy it. And besides that, there's really nothing else to talk about in this map.
So on to the voice crack. So on to the last map, 9. IX, also known as 9, is what takes place immediately after the Voyage of Despair, and is, in my opinion, the most simplistic of all the maps.
Sure, it can take a little while to get used to how everything works in this map, but it all leads back to the beginning. As in, the doors, they all lead back to the beginning. So let's go over what's different. Something else that's pretty cool is how they replaced Hellhounds with the Lions and gave it more health. And also for both Voyage of Despair and 9, there are special zombies that you have to defeat that are somewhat impossible to beat to impossible to beat. I really think that this is one of the best maps in zombies, and I can't choose between this and the Voyage of Despair being better. But I can say that they are what most players rely on when it comes to this game. Okay guys, we're done. Since we reviewed the entire game, besides the special missions, what would I rate it?
I would rate it an 8.5 out of 10, mostly because of small changes that no one really wanted. The experience for me with this game has been amazing and is totally up there in my top 5 favorite Call of Duty games.
So the last of what I can say is that Treyarch has learned from their mistakes, and Activision is coming back with some great Call of Duty games.
Hey guys, Merry Christmas, and I know it's not even Christmas yet, it's still November, but You know what? Who cares? You know, last year I said I'd be making a Christmas special for, like, hunting Santa Claus, but I don't know if I'll be doing that. Because, you know, a bunch of stuff has been happening lately, and I moved, which you might have not noticed because, I don't know. But I totally have a new setup now. This is where my computer would normally be, but it's downstairs right now at this moment. And my beautiful Christmas tree is here with all my, phenomenal beauty. Look at this. Alright, I just need to put that back on there. So thank you for watching all the way through, and if you're still watching this, click on my other videos, like World War II is Fun, which is by far my favorite video of all time. And if you haven't seen Hunting for Turkey, it's a Thanksgiving special that I made last year, so yeah, that was fun, but it wasn't really my favorite video. I'd either put that or just the recommended videos, you know. So, I'll see you later. Bye.